What's up, fam troopers? Welcome to Filmmakers Live. I'm Kanish.
I am Deepa.
And in today's episode, we are discussing movies of one of our favorite filmmakers.
Wait. Before you say even who he is, I'll just give a spoiler here. So, Kanishk, sell me this pen.
So, if you can guess it correctly, yes, it is Mr. Martin Scorsese.
Okay, so what is if you want to be a filmmaker, and this is a question to you and to Kanishk, okay? So if you want to be a filmmaker, or if you're somebody who loves watching films of Martin Scorsese, then tell me what is your favorite Martin Scorsese film, but your favorite Martin Scorsese story.
You
can't take so much time.
I have a lot, but you want to go first or do I go first? I say you tell me what is your favorite Martin Scorsese movie first.
Well, okay. So I was in my initial 20 years or something, and I bunked office and I went to watch Wolf of the Wall Street.
My God.
My name is Jordan Belfort. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was $3 shy of $1 million a week. Sell me this pen.
And it's a long film. It's like a 3-hour film.
Yeah.
And after that film finishes, I come out of the hall and then I book another 2 tickets and then I call up Kanishka and go like, do you want to watch Wolf of the Wall Street? You remember that?
I remember. She watched 2 shows back to back.
Back to back. And I couldn't get over that film. Even today, if I talk about Wolf of the Wall Street, I'm so excited.
For starters, if you like the movie so much, tell me 2 favorite lines from the movie.
Well, one is, of course, sell me this pen, which became like a cult way of, advertising and selling something. And second is something which I really believe in as well, that taking risks keeps us young. You remember that line?
Yeah.
So I think those 2 quotes is what I stand by even today. And so those are my favorite 2 dialogues of the film.
Brilliant. What did you enjoy most about Wolf of Wall Street? I think the way Martin Scorsese shot the film was very authentic to the world of Jordan Belfort, because it was a very chaotic world of a stockbroker in that time of a Wall Street, New York. He came up literally from being
rags to riches story. No.
Being a stockbroker who used to sell penny stocks and becoming one of the biggest stockbrokers. And it was a story which was like not one of the most palatable stories, but still you wanted to watch every second of it.
I think that is what hooks you to Wolf of the Wall Street. It's extremely chaotic, like Kanishk mentions, but it is also very organized. It's an organized chaos, I would say. It is so real and yet it's so raw. It's so scattered, yet if you look at it, it's very, very transparent and clear. And that's what the beauty of this entire film is, that it takes you to different kind of, it's like a wave, you go through the entire different kind of situations. And then you also feel for this character at some point in time. And especially that scene wherein, there's a slow motion scene, if you remember that.
When he has a lot of drugs, he's like he's too high,
and then
one of his friends, and he's having a bit of a fight and a struggle in slow motion.
Yeah, it's a most cinematically shot.
Comical fight.
It's a very comical fight, but it is so real and it is so thoughtful.
I was less than a mile from home. I drove as slow as I could. I'd seen Jello move.
How he develops the character on screen.
Yes.
I think that is also a very commendable way of developing the character from someone who is very vulnerable from the start and who grows up to be powerful and who takes up so much authority in the world and in the cinematic world itself that he's not able to control it. And in the end, it consumes the character itself.
Yes. Coming to another film of Martin Scorsese, what's your favorite? Which one?
Well, I have a lot of favorites of Martin Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I would go to, like the first one that comes to my mind is Hugo.
Hugo?
Yeah.
I was guessing something else, but take
yeah. Like a lot of movies come to my mind, like Shutter Island comes to my mind sometimes, even Casino comes to my mind. But Hugo is something that has a very different style.
Who are you? Hugo. It's Jordan.
It is a treacherous place. Do you understand?
Come and dream with me.
And the story is told through that eyes of a small kid who likes to fix broken things. And George Méliès, who was one of the biggest filmmakers who gave us movies like The Man in the Moon. In a metaphor is the broken machine in that film.
Yes.
And he has stopped making movies because in the wartime, his movies were lost to the world. And that small kid helps him find his old lost movies. And George Méliès has come to a point where he doesn't like to watch movies. He's come to a point where he hates the word of a movie. And he makes him fall in love with the concept of movies, and he makes him fall in love with movies again. And he reintroduces the world to the legend that he was.
Third film needs no introduction. If you just talk about Martin Scorsese, you can't just ever leave this film behind, which is
I think
the
Taxi
Driver.
Yeah. Everyone would agree. Like Taxi Driver is hands down one of his most amazing creations.
Most amazing creations, and what an acting by Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Robert De Niro in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver.
Too cheap to...
After Mean Streets.
It's not the simplest of characters to pull off. Like there are a handful of actors, I think, across the world who have the capability to pull off such a character, because playing Taxi Driver's role, that guy's role, takes a toll on yourself as a character, because you have to live the character's story.
And it's like a personal account. It's like a personal experience of this taxi driver. And there are a lot of mood changes. There are a lot of layers to this character. It changes every scene. When you watch Taxi Driver, when the film starts, it's very different, and you can never imagine how the film would end.
It's like a cinematic journal, if you can say, of the protagonist. It's very real. It's very authentic. It's filled with crime. It's filled in turmoil, and it's a journey. The movie is a journey, and people would be amazed. Anybody who has not watched Taxi Driver, every one of us encourages them to go and watch the movie. It's a very simple way of portraying a story of a powerful character.
So I think those are the 3 best films of Martin Scorsese that we love.
Yeah.
So do comment and tell us what are your favorite films or parts of these films that we have discussed, and something else that you would like to tell us about the films which we have missed. And see you next time.
So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. And like this video, share it with your friends. As always, I'm Kanishka.
I'm Deepa.
Let's see you in the next video.